And so it looks like Ralf Rangnick is about to become the Manchester United manager, initially on this interim sort of basis before potentially moving upstairs. I thought, as always, it'd be interesting to do a football manager simulation to find out how he does as the boss. So that's what today's video is. Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Clayts and today we've got a Ralf Rangnick Manchester United simulation because he's become the new boss, or at least it really does seem like he's about to become the new boss as I record this. If he doesn't become the manager, this would be awkward, wouldn't it? Recently, we did do a video where we put Ralf Rangnick in charge of Manchester United for a season and we saw how he did. We did this amongst all of the other candidates for the job, including like Pochettino and Rodgers, and I mean, even Roy Keane was included in that. And actually, as football manager doesn't usually get things wrong, Ralf did very, very well in that simulation. It was between him and Rodgers that we were trying to decide who had the better season. I think Rodgers won the league and Ralf Rangnick actually won the Champions League. So what I've gone and done for today's video is I've continued that simulation up until 5 years to go and see what he does, so that Manchester United fans, you can get a flavour of what maybe to expect. We'll have a look at the, the systems that he uses, the tactics that he uses. Does he use this gegenpress system? And for those of you that aren't Manchester United fans, maybe we'll find out whether this is the end of the banter period at United. That would be sad. Before we do jump into this simulation, a super quick reminder that if you enjoy these videos, if you enjoy the content that I'm bringing to you here on YouTube, then please do make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We are almost at 10k. I know I've been going on about this for a while now, but we are, I think, so close. I think as I record this, we're just about to hit 9k, meaning we are on the final stretch towards that 10k. So please do subscribe if you do enjoy the videos. Also give the video a like and leave me some comments down below. I'll get straight into this simulation now. So here we are then in the save file from the last video. So we are 1 season into Ralf Rangnick's reign at Manchester United, and we were super impressed by his performance, really, because he won the Champions League with Manchester United in his first season. He also got to an FA Cup semi-final. He also then, I think, did this carry on the Club World Championship? He lost in the semi-finals of that as well to Liverpool, and then he won the 3rd place playoff against Chelsea. He did very, very well in lots of competitions. Did he win the Carabao Cup as well? Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. He won the Carabao Cup as well against West Ham. So 2 trophies in his debut season, one of them being the Champions League. The Premier League finish wasn't quite as good as Brendan Rodgers, but he did still qualify for the Champions League. Manchester United fans this season, I mean, let me know in the comments down below. You'd take that, right? You would take a 4th place finish and a Champions League win and a Carabao Cup win. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's a given, right? 64 points, just pipping Everton, probably maybe even on the final day to finish there. I do actually just want to have a look at what Ralf looks like in the game, because this is 1 season on, but we haven't changed his profile or anything. This is what he looks like. You see him listed here. Look, he's obviously very good at signing players. He's kind of got a background of doing that, designing a football club almost. He's been at Hoffenheim, and he was there at Leipzig as well as a few other teams as well. Most recently, he was at Lokomotiv Moscow as the director of football, which is probably why the plan at Manchester United is long-term to move him upstairs and be a little bit more in this director of football type role, and a new manager coming in. Who that will be is, I suppose, still a bit of a debate. Maybe if FM's got anything to do with it, it will be Brendan Rodgers, maybe a Ten Hag, something like that. I'm not quite sure. It will, of course, be very interesting to see at the end of the season. I just wanted to see how he was listed in terms of what he would like to play. It says his 4-4-2 is his preferred formation, and of course the gegenpress as well. We saw with Manchester United in I clicked on that Champions League final earlier, and we saw that he did play a 4-4-2. If I view the match here, in the Champions League final against Bayern, he did play this 4-4-2 with Cristiano Ronaldo up front with Greenwood. In the next 4 years of the simulation, we'll keep an eye on the tactics that he's going to play as well, and who's going to play where. This Rashford and Sancho as the slightly deeper wingers seems interesting to me, and how much pressing is Cristiano Ronaldo going to actually be doing? Maybe you'd expect Cavani to be in there, but of course Cavani's getting on a little bit as well now. We'll definitely keep one eye on what he is playing in terms of tactics. We'll also keep an eye on the players that he has brought in terms of transfers. So far, he has signed Bergwijn, and he signed £104 million worth. He brought Koeman in and Pavard, of course, as well as a couple of extra ones as well. He sold Martial and he sold Fred. No, he loaned out Fred. Okay, Fred will actually be back at some point. Let's jump forward 4 more seasons. So we are 5 seasons into the Ralf reign. Will he still be at the club? How has he done? Let's go find out. Here we are then in 2026, then 5 years into this save game. And the first thing that we need to find out is Ralf still the manager at Manchester United? If he is, he will have definitely been very, very successful. If it's not him anymore, it's going to be very interesting to see who they have gone with. Let's go for Man UFC, as we have to call them. Clicking on them, the manager is, it's Pep Guardiola. Now, that's a turn up for the books, isn't it? Pep is now the Manchester United manager, meaning... has something gone wrong? Or actually, it has been a long time. Maybe they've just naturally moved on to somebody else. I've just seen as well, Ralf is listed as a favoured personnel on here, meaning he must have done something right. Although, maybe he got that straight away for winning the Champions League. Let's have a look at the manager history. Ralf Rangnick was there for 2 years, almost 3 years. So actually, he wasn't sacked. Was he sacked? No, he left manager role in 2024, meaning... did he go on to another club here? That's interesting. We'll definitely take a little look at him as well. But I'm looking across. He has won 1 Premier League in 2023. So the season after actually our first season. So second season in charge. He's won the Premier League. That is huge. He's won 7 cups. 7 cup wins. What did he win? A Champions League, a Super Cup, a Community Shield. I say I'm not really counting those. Another Champions League, another Super Cup, and the first Champions League that he won, and the Carabao Cup. He's won the Champions League 3 times as the Manchester United manager, and he's won the Premier League. This is, this is the golden age of Manchester United. This is like prime Fergie back in charge. And now they've gone and got Pep Guardiola as the manager. That is huge. He's won 3 Champions Leagues, a Carabao Cup, and then some Community Shields and some Super Cups, which I suppose we don't care as much about. Premier League champions. When did they win that? 2023. Let's have a look at the Premier League finishes of the club before we go and find out where Ralf is now, I suppose, as well. Because if he's left the manager role, I think it usually says sacked there, right? Rather than left the manager role. So most recently, let's go back to the start, actually. I'll click through back to the start. We know about his 4th place finish in the first season. Second season, we know about his... oh my word, he got 97 points. We know about his Premier League champions. They only lost 3 games, twice to Tottenham. Home and away as well, which is weird. Villa also beat them. Drew 4 games. They beat the likes of Liverpool home and away. City home and away as well. United fans, you take that one, right? 97 points. That is a big old total as well. Dominant in the league then in his second season. Third season, he finished second on... oh my word, it was 1 point. They've lost out by 1 point to Manchester City of all teams as well. Very Aguero, that. Fourth season, he finished down in 4th again. He's got Champions League every year, though. Of course he did, because he keeps winning the Champions League. And then most recently, he has finished 3rd on 83 points. Some very acceptable league performances from Ralf Rangnick there. I think, again, United fans, you take that right. Let's find out where he is now, because I'm very curious. Did he go and manage somebody else? He's now at Juventus, and I assume that he went there straight after Manchester United, right? Yeah, look. He left Man U and then was hired as Zebra manager or the Juventus manager. Has he won anything with them? Not really. He's entered the European Hall of Fame. That's how good a manager he's been in this save game. He did win the Serie A. Okay. And then he also won the Italian Cup as well. I want to see who he signed for Manchester United now. Let's go back to transfer history. Oh, of course, actually, some of those league finishes that I was looking at, they were Pep finishes, weren't they? So maybe forget some of those. But we know what he's achieved, right? We know where he finished and he won the league. We know when he won the Champions Leagues as well. So maybe we need to take back a few of the things that I was saying nicely about him. Let's go back to the start and see who he signed after the second season. So we know about the first ones. He signed Frankie de Jong for £111 million from Barcelona. Gnabry in as well. We knew about the Bergwijn one. I think the season after that was him as well. He spent £64 million on Yeremy Pino. And I think, actually, there's some big sales here as well. I'm just looking. Palhinha McTominay for 17 million. Tuanzebe. Lots of players out for not very much after that as well. I think it was Pep after this. I'll show you it anyway because, do you know what? It's interesting. The likes of Deo, Epelmencano and Tapsoba. I think this was Pep after this point. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, as I'm sure you will do. Pep spent some money as well. This was definitely Pep. Adeyemi from Spurs for £84 million. Nico, the Barcelona youngster, £107 million in sales as well. You see them on there. If I don't mention them, I'll make sure I scroll down to show you them anyway. And then most recently, we haven't had that window yet. So, all in all, I think we can all agree that Ralf Rangnick was a flying success at Manchester United. I kind of hope that as a Liverpool fan, I kind of hope that doesn't happen in real life, but that is very personal to me. I'm sure that some of you will agree with that though. I do maybe just want to see some of the best 11s from the year as well, just so we can kind of see what type of systems they were playing. It looks very much like it was the 4-4-2. You see some of the performances here. You had Ronaldo scoring 32 goals in 52 games in his first season. How long did Ronaldo stick around as well? He was there for the second season, another 32 goals, still in the 4-4-2. Very, very similar setups, actually, second season. Dean Henderson as the goalkeeper over De Gea. Third season, Ronaldo still there. Ronaldo still there in, what year was this? 2023-24. 23 goals. He's tailing off slightly. Greenwood, though, has been excellent. 28 goals, still in the 4-4-2. And then I think this is where Pep came in, right? And he's changed the system. And there's no more Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, he's on there. He's got 5 goals in 13. Cristiano Ronaldo probably getting quite old at this stage. I mean, did he still play the season after? No, I think that's where he gave up. I think he retired. I think that's the normal word for it. That is very insightful. I quite like the idea, actually, of going through the best 11s in these videos. I'll make sure I do that in future ones as well. And if you have ideas for future videos, by the way, make sure you do get them in the comments down below. I think, though, the overall consensus, the conclusion to draw from this video is that Ralf Rangnick might be quite good, because that's what FM thinks. And FM, it usually gets things right, doesn't it? Thank you so much for watching today. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel and you enjoy these types of videos, then make sure you do subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye.